Sunday and welcome to In the Green DFS. This is going to be your Sunday NFL free pick video. Today we've got not one, not two, but three fantastic plays coming your way once again. As you guys saw, we almost swept all three of them yesterday. But with that being said, guys, we got three fantastic plays coming your way here today. We've got a Dabble 3-man play with a 6x multiplier. We'll be betting $250 to win $1,500, just like we did on this one here. We'll also have another Dabble play coming your way. It is a Dabble 4-man play with a special multiplier of 12x. We're betting $250 to win $3,000 on that one. And at the end, we've got a Prizepicks play coming your guys' way. And that Prizepicks play is going to be a 10x multiplier, $100 to win $1,000 on that one. So we've got quite a bit of money up for grabs here today between these plays. Let's see, we got $4,500, $5,500 in free plays available here if this goes our way. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling, guys. Before we get started, you guys know what to do. Let's get that housekeeping out of the way. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Send this thing to some friends. If you guys got some group chats, guys and girls that like this sports betting stuff, send it on over to them. We know we got a lot of ladies here lately, guys, that are into this stuff, and we really love that, man. It's really, we love seeing the ladies in here sports betting. It's a lot of fun for us. So, girls, share it with your friends as well. Guys, you guys do the same. Guys, turn on those post notifications if you need to so you don't miss these fantastic videos. But most importantly, as we tell you guys every single day, please just make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Remember, guys, when you like the video, it is essentially like you are adding to our tip jar here, which shows us that you appreciate the effort and energy and all the time we put in for these high-value, free content videos we make for you guys every single day here on YouTube. So we appreciate that. Like and subscribe, guys. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. First things first, let's go for the contest winners for yesterday. Here's how our contest works. We ask you guys to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment anything below. Yesterday, we had 206 comments, as you can see here. Part of the reason was we weren't able to respond to a lot of those. We were so busy today, but we got everybody at least a like or a response on there. Here is your winners for the one free week of VIP. We have Do It for TV. We have Brian Richardson, and we have Reed Nelson. Brian says, Do It for TV says finally hit. I think he missed the one the other day, but we're glad you were on there, brother. Brian Richardson says, let's go. And Reed Nelson says, thank you for your picks. I don't know, I'm saying Worthy scores the first touchdown. Reed, you weren't alone, brother. We actually had a VIP play today with an Xavier Worthy first touchdown score. And as you saw, we would have won $1,100 there, but Xavier Worthy got stopped at the 1 yard line, maybe the half-yard line, and they gave it to Kareem Hunt after that. So it was a bummer. We would have hit another nice one there in VIP, but luckily we had one hell of a nice day, and we're going to get into that next. So let's quickly go over, real quick. These are the three that won the contest, one free week of VIP. If you see your name here, guys, please email support@inthegreendfs.com. We'll get you verified, and then we'll get you set up with that one free week of VIP so you can enjoy all the fun stuff we're getting over there in our VIP services. Now, let's get back over here and show you guys the wins and losses from yesterday. So first things first, we had three free plays we sent out yesterday, and to be quite blunt, we almost hit every single one of them. We'll go over those in a second, but let's start with the one that won here first. So in the afternoon game, the evening game here, we had a 3-man play with a 6x multiplier. As you can see, we bet $250 and we won $1,500 on this one. We went Austin Eckler over on his receiving yards, Terry McLaurin over on his receiving yards, and Jahmyr Gibbs over on his rushing yards. And guess what, guys? We won this play by halftime. In fact, we won it before halftime. And take a look at the numbers the guys put up. If you don't think we nailed this, guys, my goodness, take a closer look. Austin Eckler, 25.5 receiving yards. The man put up 41. Terry McLaurin put up 87 and could have had a hell of a lot more if that game wasn't so completely lopsided in the second half. Jahmyr Gibbs, first half, 105 rushing yards. No big deal, guys. This is easy business for us. So, as you can see, we turned $250 into $1,500 on this free play here today. I'm sure everyone was very happy, and for everyone that has not yet been on Dabble, you guys are missing out now. This is the second win in 2 days. There's going to be a lot more coming. We told you guys last week, anyone that didn't buy that NFL and NBA full season pass, you're going to have a couple more chances to get that here today and tomorrow. If you already got it, congratulations. You guys cashed out heavily with us on that already. 2 wins within 2 days and a lot more coming. We told you guys last week, starting on the NFL playoffs, we do very well in the playoffs. We dominated last week, got a bunch of wins, and we already starting with big wins here for this week as well, with a whole Sunday left to go. So let's go over this one more time. You guys see the free play here. We bet $250 to win $1,500. Down here, we got some VIP plays. We've got 2 that are active. We have Dalton Schultz with the push here. So this play will be able to win $500, as you can see in our VIP. All we need is Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen to throw for 2 touchdowns each. Light work. That should be absolutely no problem. And over here, you can see our tight end only prop we utilize for our VIP players. Probably is going to hit as well. It feels extremely good here. We've got Sam Laporta, who went well over his line for the fantasy score. Travis Kelce, who went well over his fantasy score line. And then tomorrow we have Mark Andrews up for 9 fantasy scores. Should be absolutely no problem, given that this man scores a touchdown almost every single game. And Tyler Higbee, one of my favorite plays in the slate, for over 39.5 receiving yards. And if you guys watched us last week, we picked Tyler Higbee. He took care of his yards in the first 2 plays of the game, but he got hurt in the second quarter. He was my captain on the DraftKings roster, and I still won quite a few $1,000s on that roster. So Tyler Higbee We love you, brother. Come through for us. This will be a nice $1,600 win for our VIP NFL and NBA full season pass players. I also want to show you guys some close calls we had here yesterday. Holy moly. Let's start with this one here. This was the free play on the free play we sent out for the third free play on the Prizepicks. Guys, there's absolutely no excuse this play shouldn't have hit. This should have been an extra $800 for everybody. I'm sure you guys saw Fairbairn missed not only one field goal, but 2 field goals and an extra point in that game. He was absolutely terrible. He's been pretty good all year, and he was absolutely terrible. All he needed was one of those 2 field goals that he blatantly missed, and we would have easily cashed another $800 here. And then down here on the first play of the game, as you guys saw, this looked like it was going to be an absolute slam dunk home run play early in the game. But as we saw in that game, Xavier Worthy dropped one pass, and that pass that he dropped cost us another $1,500 win. It was very frustrating, but luckily we followed it up with the win later in the day. This should have been a win, guys, and this should have been a win. Let's be blunt here. We called these plays absolutely perfectly. Our guys have to come through when it comes to playing on the field. Xavier, you can't drop that pass. And Fairbairn, you can't miss 2 field goals in a playoff game that important. Lastly, I want to point out in VIP, we had a very close call here. This should have been another $1,000 win. Unfortunately, we missed it because of the fact that the game script went absolutely nuts in the second half. Those Commanders, guys, if there was one thing we got wrong, and I'm always going to tell you guys how it is, we got almost everything right today. We had a very, very good day today, but guess what? The one thing we got wrong, we did not see the Lions getting smashed by the Commanders. Congratulations to the Commanders. Those guys came out and played hard. Jaden Daniels, he is phenomenal. I look forward to seeing what these guys can do in the playoffs. I don't think they'll make it as far as a lot of people think, but I'm very happy to see they made it this far. Congratulations to the Commanders and all of your Washington fan base. Good for you guys. It should be a blast for you guys. We missed this one by 1. If it was a closer game, Terry easily had 2 more receptions for another $1,000 here. And, of course, we had an anytime touchdown prop here with $100 to win $3,870. And everybody took care of it nice and early except for Austin Eckler. And if you guys watched that game, Austin Eckler got stopped very close to the goal line, just like our guy Xavier Worthy on the first touchdown score. So we had some very close calls yesterday, but luckily we cashed out quite a bit. We made some good money yesterday, and we got 2 more here in VIP that I have absolutely no doubt cash here for our VIP players, and that'll be another $500 and another $1,600 over here for our guys in VIP and NFL and NBA full season pass. Now, sorry for that long interjection there, guys. Let's get ourselves right over to the first play. Actually, before I do that, let's get this knocked out real quick. Let's quickly go over the sleeper promo. We just can't miss on this. This is the best promo on the market right now as far as we're concerned. And you guys know how we feel. Dabble's our favorite app. We tell you this in pretty much every video. And guys, if you're not on Dabble by now, my goodness, sit tight. We're going to show you how to get on that in a minute. You guys are completely missing out by now. But look, Sleeper's our second favorite app. Sleeper does a couple of things that are very unique to some of these pick'em sites. The first thing is, on Sleeper, we get unique prop lines. So we get things like double doubles and triple doubles that we don't get on other apps. And the other part is, we get adjustable lines on Sleeper. So we can literally take our lines and we can adjust them however we want. We can take a play, for instance, the basketball player that has a 21-point line, and we can drop them down to 15, for instance, right? Or we can boost them up to 30 if we think he's going to have an extra good game. And the cool thing is they have specialized playouts on Sleeper that are adjustable based on that. So they're not like a set payout. They're, what do they call it? It's super, super cool payout system here on Sleeper. But the coolest thing of all on Sleeper, guys, is they have the best promo on the market. It's so easy. The minimum deposit for Sleeper is $25. So the minimum deposit for Dabble is $5, which is great for users that want to spend a few bucks up front and not spend a ton. But for Sleeper, it's only $25 down. And the cool thing is, once you play $5, you are getting $55 for free. That is an 11x on your money. There's almost no reason why you shouldn't be doing this. It's especially helpful for people that have smaller bankrolls and kind of want to build themselves up. It's a great promo. You just play 5, get 55 for free. You cannot go wrong with that. Not to mention, today we have the free square on Josh Allen, one of the top MVP candidates here, facing off in the night game tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He needs to throw 1 passing yard, so that's a free square. So you can add that to any play we send you guys or any play of your own. Also, guys, heads up, yesterday was the first day in a while we missed the 500 likes, which is crazy because we had a shitload of views in this video, almost 6,500 plus views, but we missed the 500 like goal, guys. So what we want to do today, let's get this thing to 500 likes. If we get to 500 likes, you guys would have got an additional VIP play sent to you. And you're probably going to want that here today because it's going to be either on Sleeper or better. So make sure you get the 500 likes, and we'll show you how to do that, guys. To get the Sleeper app, all you have to do is click right here on the description of our video. Click right here on Sleeper. Again, guys, our business name is In the Green DFS, which stands for Daily Fantasy Sports for everyone that's new here. Our code is always going to be In the Green, just like that, In the Green across all platforms. So click on Sleeper, make sure the code is In the Green, and you can get yourself set up right there with the promo here on Sleeper. You're not going to want to pass on that, and you're going to want to have it today when we send out the special VIP play to everyone on our winnable free plan when we get 500 likes in this video. Next, let's get you over to play number 1, guys. We got a lot to get through here. Let's get going. I'm going to get you guys directly to our first play of the day, which is going to be a Dabble play on the first game, the 3 o'clock game. Let me get that loaded up here for you guys. Now, where was that? That was last weekend. Okay, so where are we at here? That was 2 days ago. That was today. Okay, so here we go. Now, into the play number one, we're going to go with a Dabble three-man play. We're going again with the $250 to win $1,500 on the 6X. We've been winning quite a bit here lately, guys, and we're going to keep that up. We told you guys how this works with football and basketball. We're very good at these sports. We also told you guys, if you're new here, remember, we do not have to win every day to be successful and profitable here. We can literally win once or twice a week and be very profitable. And if you're winning as much as we are right now, obviously we're way up. So we'll keep that rolling here today. Let's see if we can keep this thing moving, guys. I want to have a nice streak, a beautiful weekend for everybody here in the free plan as well. We're going with the Dabble three-man play, and we are betting $250 to win $1,500 with the 6X. If you do not have Dabble, and if you're someone that's still not on Dabble after all this time we've shown you all these wins, like this one this here that we got yesterday here for $1,500. We're going to show you how to get Dabble here in a minute, so do not fret. We're going to get there right next. So, we'll show you how we can do this play if you don't have Dabble yet for $5 for a chance to win $180. As soon as we're done here, you want to stay tuned because that is a great opportunity. All right, let's get this thing rolling. This is going to be the first game, game number one at 3 p.m. We're taking Saquon Barkley for over 113.5 rushing yards, and we know that is a big number. Do not be alarmed. It is a big one. We're taking Saquon for over 113 rushing yards for game number one. Now, here is the deal. The 10-7 Rams will travel to take on the 14-3 Eagles at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. Now, guys, the point total in this game is 42, and the Rams are actually 6.5-point underdogs. From what we see now, this is going to be trending to be a snow game, so heads up on that. We have temperatures of 32 degrees at kickoff, with 88% chance of rain and snowfall. Winds are around 8 miles an hour, and we have gusts at around 15 miles an hour or so, which should be manageable. Shouldn't be any major problem there as far as the wind gust goes. Now, guys, we're expecting what should be a cold snow game today in Philly, and we love Saquon Barkley to blast off out of the backfield here today. In his last 10 games, he's gone well over this line 7 times. In one of those games, in one of those games that he missed, it was a complete blowout. And the other one, he missed by just a couple of yards. So almost 9 out of 10 times. Now, today he gets a Rams defense that actually ranks 22nd in rushing yards allowed. More so, when Saquon Barkley played the same Rams team back in Week 12, he absolutely put it on them with 255 rushing yards, and that was in their house. So keep that in mind. He played these guys back in Week 12, and he put 255 rushing yards up against them at their house in the Rams Stadium. Given the importance of this matchup today, we expect Saquon Barkley and the powerful Eagles O-line to completely dominate here in this game here today. We're taking Saquon Barkley over 113.5 rushing yards. We don't care how high the line is. There's no way we don't have a mark on this game here today in a rainy, what could be snowy game, ugly weather game. Saquon's going to eat, and that Eagles offensive line is going to push him through. So we're taking Saquon Barkley over 113.5 rushing yards. That is a crazy number for play number one, but we're rolling with it for play number one. All right, on to play number two. We're taking Dallas Goedert over 35.5 receiving yards. Now, guys, on the same side of this one, we're also going to take Dallas Goedert. Now, in his last 5 games, Dallas has gone over this receiving yard total 3 times, just barely missing on one of those games by a couple of yards. Now, today he's got a beautiful spot against a Rams team that ranks 29th in receiving yards allowed. That's big time, by the way. Now, guys, the Rams team does a pretty good job when it comes to putting the clamps on opposing wide receivers, which is yet another reason why we love Dallas Goedert in this game. We saw Dallas break off a big catch and run last game with a stiff arm. Actually stiffed on multiple defenders on his way to a touchdown there in the end zone. That was a pretty wild one if you guys watched that. Looks like a resurgence of Dallas Goedert. He was very important in that game. We think he's going to be very important in this game as well. Again, these guys put the clamps onto the wide receivers, but they're not good at all when it comes to tight ends. They rank 29th in the NFL. Very, very weak when it comes to tight end coverage. So, guys, in this one here, we're going to look for much of the same tonight. Against this Rams, who struggle against this tight end position. We're taking Dallas Goedert. Listen, we think they're going to send some pressure like they did last game. It's probably going to be their forte for this game to get Jalen off his heels a little bit, keep him moving. But that's when he's going to dump it down to guys like Dallas Goedert, and this is just too sweet of a play for us here today. Dallas Goedert over 35.5 receiving yards for play number 2. Okay, let me get this water, and we'll go to play number 3. All right, play number 3. For this 3-man nuke here, we are taking Tyler Higbee, my guy, over 28.5 receiving yards. Now, we're playing just Tyler Higbee from the Rams. We'll tell you why in a second. On the other side of this one, we are rolling with the Rams' top tight end option, Tyler Higbee. Before we go too far here, guys, the Eagles rank at the very top of the NFL when it comes to slowing down tight ends. Please keep that in mind. However, they rank number 1 in the entire NFL when it comes to passing yards allowed. The majority of their coverage is to wide receivers. And since returning from this Rams offense in games he actually played in, Higbee has had 46 and 58 receiving yards, respectively. It's also worth noting that Tyler Higbee was by far the best pass catcher of the entire game for the Rams last week until he exited with a chest injury in the second quarter. The dude was dominating in the second quarter there. You know, listen, he was in my DraftKings roster. I had him in a roster there. He was my captain, and I still won a few $1,000s with him on that one. It was pretty crazy as well. We had Higbee in the captain. He left in the second quarter after having a dominant start, like 59 receiving yards on 5 receptions or something. He was just getting peppered left and right. And we like that here. Stafford to Higbee, super available option there. We'll take advantage of that one all day long. Listen, guys, in a game we think Kyren and the Rams may struggle on the ground a little bit here, we're looking for Tyler Higbee to be heavily utilized in the dump down passes, and Stafford is under pressure, exactly like he was in last week's game. We love Tyler Higbee here for over 28.5 receiving yards. This line's a little bit too low if you ask me, and we're going to have it in a couple plays here today. That is play number 3 for the beautiful, beautiful 3-man nuke today for game number 1. As you guys can see, once again, we're taking Saquon Barkley over 113.5 rushing yards. We're taking Dallas Goedert over 35.5 receiving yards, and we're taking Tyler Higbee over 28.5 receiving yards. Ugly game here today, guys. Going to have a lot of running. It's going to be ugly, but there's still going to be enough passing for the low. And we like these big tight ends, big body tight ends, to be able to secure these passes in the cold weather and that rain there and that possible snow. So, I told you a second ago, we're betting $250 to win $1,500 with the 6x multiplier. Now, if you guys do not yet have Dabble, I'm going to show you right now how you can do this play for just $5 for a chance to win 180. Check this out. Go over here to the description of our video. Click on Dabble. Click it right here. Dabble looks a little bit different on your phone, but there's a couple things that Dabble does differently than these other apps. That's why it's our favorite app. The first thing is Dabble is giving us a 6x payout, where on Prizepicks we're only getting a 5x payout for 3-mans. That is a big deal to us. As you can see, we hit these 3-man 6x's a lot. We're going to keep doing that on Dabble because we're getting a 6x multiplier. We're only getting a 5x on apps like Prizepicks. On the 5-man plays, we're getting a 20x multiplier here on Dabble, where we're only getting a 15x multiplier on Prizepicks. On the 6-man plays, you can see here, we're getting a 35x multiplier, where Prizepicks is only giving us a 25x. And of course, we have the big 12-man plays. We love doing these, either hedge or not. A lot of fun here with the 1000x multipliers. We do those for our VIP players a lot as well. So the cool thing I want to show you guys here, one more thing with Dabble. Let me keep you posted here. So first off, you can follow each other on Dabble. You can copy plays. On yesterday's win, we had, I think it was 255 copies. So we won 1,500, but 255 people had this exact play as we did, and they won a bunch of money with us too. So we love that feature there on Dabble. We also have something called Copy Cash on Dabble. I want to point this out to you guys. Now, this doesn't really make or break our business, but it's a lot of fun. If you're someone that wants to make lineups yourself and you think it's, you can make a couple bucks off it, if people copy your lineups, if they love your lineups, like they tend to love ours a lot of times, you actually get paid on Copy Cash for every copy you get. So it's kind of cool little feature that Dabble has. They also do really cool bonuses like a spin to win wheel where they'll randomly pop up a deposit bonus wheel and you'll make a deposit and you get to spin a wheel and get a bunch of extra money. So it's a lot of fun, man. Dabble's really killing it. For the most part, they have the best lines. I will say the Saquon Barkley line is a little bit higher, I think, today on Dabble than Prizepicks, which is very odd. And I'm sure that changes a little bit later in the day. It's higher by a yard. But everything else is significantly lower on Dabble. And the best part is we can do things like game stacks and correlations on Dabble. We cannot do that on Prizepicks without getting a discounted payout. So if you want to do this play that we're doing for $250 to win $1,500 for just $5 as a new user and you haven't used Dabble yet, just click right here on the link to Dabble. Make sure the code says in the green. Deposit just $5 and Dabble will give you $25 free. That gives you $30 you can drop on this play right here for a chance to win 180. I also want to point out, for everybody that's been utilizing our free Dabble link here to get that free $25, guys, please keep in mind, we work really hard on these videos, and these videos, the only way we get a kickback on these is from these apps right here. So I want you guys to understand, if you're someone that just played this play yesterday and you won that $1,500 with us or whatever you might have won, do us a favor, jump on Dabble and make a $5 deposit. By doing that, you are supporting our company, and we get the kickback as soon as you make that $5 deposit. It's $5. That's not too much to ask, and we just got you guys a nasty win right here. The last 2 days, you guys have won a lot of money with us. So if you're someone that hasn't made that deposit, consider doing that just to kind of pay back the love here to us in the Green DFS. We would appreciate it a lot. Anyone else, if you want to use this play right here for a chance to win 180, just click right here on the link for Dabble, deposit $5, add that 25 to it, and you'll drop $30 on this play right here for a chance to win 180. We love that play, and it's a great opportunity. Now, let's get you guys over to play number 2. Before I do that, let me quickly show you the Better promo. I want to get that out of the way as well so we can get that knocked out. We're going to be probably sending a play out on Better tomorrow as well, so you guys want to be prepared for that. Really simple, make it really quick, right? So Better is another app we utilize. We use about 4 or 5 apps here. Number 1 is considerably Dabble. Number 2 is Sleeper. Better's getting up there. It's getting up there. It's probably number 3 or 4. Prizepicks is the casual app. We use it, but it's much more for casuals. You guys should know that by now. They're going to get worse lines. You're going to get worse deals, worse payouts on Prizepicks. That's just going to have so many users, and they know they have a monopoly on the market. It's just how it goes. Which is why we shop the market for you guys each and every day to find the best possible lines on the best possible apps to make sure you guys, our players, are in the best possible situations to win. That's why you have to have some of these other apps, guys. It's very important. But for Better, they got unique props with boosted props, and we love those. We use them a lot. We almost won one the other night, and we had our money back on one the other night because John Morant, whatever it was ruled out. But check this out. Better's got a cool new promo. It's called the First Entry on Us, Win or Lose. So you can beat up to $250 down on your first bet on Better. Whether you win or lose that bet, you're going to get that $250 back. So it's a great first depositor promo. It's awesome because you can do a crazy bet for $250, and if you win, let's say you win $5,000 on it, great. You still get your $250 back. If you lose, you get your $250 back. Or you can do a safe bet, a little small 2 or 3 man, where you take that $250 and flip it to maybe, $750, and if you win that, you still get your $250 back. So you can't go wrong with that. They also do really cool same game player combos. We got one coming out for our VIP and NFL and NBA full season pass later today. And of course, Lamar Jackson free square. You can't go wrong with that. You can add that to any play. If you want to get this opportunity here on Better, guys, just click on the description of our video here. It's the second link down. Click it. Make sure the code says in the green, and you're good to go on Better. Now, get you over to play number 2. We showed you play number 1. We want to make no mistake, play number 1 and play number 2 are our favorite. The third play on Prizepicks is kind of like an alternate play. It's kind of just a for fun play for you guys. But you guys know what to do if you're taking this serious. You kind of know what we're looking at in terms of, what was that, yesterday's win? Oh, yeah. Then we got this one here, and then we're going to go to, okay, so you have play number 1 already, right? Everyone sees play number 1. It's a 3-man. We did $250 to win $1,500 on the 6X. Now on play number 4, rather, it's play number 2, sorry. We're doing a 4-man play. We're switching it up here. Now, we also have a boosted prop on here, so we're getting a 12X multiplier on this 4-man play. So guys, we are betting $250 to win $3,000 on this 12X multiplier 4-man play. Okay, remember guys, any of these plays, you can pick what you want, take what you want, leave what you don't. We don't want you guys ever getting mad at us for free picks. These are free picks. You don't have to plug the bets in if you don't love them. Again, a lot of you guys probably want to because we're winning you a shitload of money right now, but that's completely up to you. We don't ever want to hear any backlash or nonsense if we don't win a play. You guys are always welcome to come here and have some discord, but no disrespect to our players and no disrespect to us. We're not going to tolerate that here in the Green DFS, and luckily, we really don't have to. We have one of the best communities in this entire market. I promise you that. So let's get this thing rock and rolling for play number 2. We got you that dub yesterday. We showed you play number 1 that we really like for game 1, but game 2 we like even better. Check this out. 4-man play, all in, on a 12X multiplier. We're betting $250 to win $3,000 on this play. If you don't have Dabble, I will show you here shortly how you can do it for just $5. Don't worry, we'll get that here in a minute. Now, play number 1 on the 4-man play for the second game of the day and what is probably the best game of the entire weekend. Here we go. Play number 1 is Josh Allen over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Now, I'll set this up for you guys. Pay close attention here. The 12-5 Ravens will travel to take on the 13-4 Bills at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, the point total in this one is 51, and the Bills are actually 1.5-point underdogs. Yes, the Bills are 1.5-point underdogs at home. Now, the weather on Sunday night looks to be around 17 degrees, but it's going to feel very frigid. There's a 31% chance of precipitation, and the winds should be minimal, around 6%, so no major issue with the winds. This one is pretty easy for us today here, guys. Check it out. So, Baltimore ranks number 1 in the entire NFL when it comes to rushing yards allowed. Yet the Bills are undefeated at home this season, so keep those two things in mind. The Ravens rank 29th in the NFL when it comes to receiving yards allowed, and we have a feeling Josh Allen is going to have to chuck it up quite a bit here today in this one. We also know that Josh is much like Patrick Mahomes when it comes to these two guys being, unlike most quarterbacks, they can play in the equally as good or better in the cold. They're pretty unbelievable actually in the cold. Josh is exceptional in the cold weather. Look, in his last 6 games he's played in, Allen has gone over this line of 1.5 passing touchdowns 5 times. So 5 out of 6, no big deal. Now, we see Josh Allen having to play Superman today when it comes to that bend but don't break defense the Ravens put up there when they buck up in the red zone. There we see Josh Allen rolling out and having to toss a few over the top for a couple of passing touchdowns. Now, we hope he hits a couple of the guys we're looking for, but either way, it's 2 passing touchdowns in a 51-point game. We find it very unlikely that this guy does not get these 2 touchdowns. We love this play today for play number 1. Josh Allen over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Make sure you're on the free plan, guys, because this play is probably going to get removed pretty soon here. I'm going to give you the heads up on that now. Too sweet of a play in a situation where you should absolutely have no problem throwing for 2, if not 3, passing touchdowns. Play number 2. We're taking Dalton Kincaid over 31.5 receiving yards. Now, to pair with Josh Allen, we are taking Dalton Kincaid in this one. So as we noted before, guys, Baltimore Ravens rank near the very bottom of the NFL when it comes to passing yards and receiving yards allowed. Kincaid has gone over this line in 6 of his last 10 games, and the few that he did miss really were not by much at all. The last time these two teams played in week 4, Dalton Kincaid went for 47 receiving yards in this same team. Again, we need 31.5. He went for 47 against these guys. Now, guys, we know this Ravens defense likes to send pressure, and that's where we think we can take advantage here of the short passing and dump downs to Dalton Kincaid. Now, guys, while Dawson Knox will get plenty of utilization in the run game, we think the Bills will opt to use the faster and more athletic tight end in Dalton Kincaid in the pass game today against this weak Baltimore secondary. Now, guys, we stacked Dalton Kincaid with Josh Allen multiple times the last year, and we won a lot of money in the playoffs with them. On all of our DraftKings roster, on all of our props and plays, Kincaid was fantastic last year in the playoffs. He's been doing that a lot. This is the guy that's going to step up in a big-time game. I know a lot of you guys might be nervous based on the snap count of that last game in comparison to Dawson Knox. We are not. We think Dalton Kincaid's going to play a critical role in this game here today. Remember, Josh Allen has a lot of pass catchers on this team. They spread the ball all over the place. Josh Allen needs 1.5 touchdowns. We don't really care who he throws them to. We just need to make sure that the Dalton Kincaid gets over 31.5 receiving yards, and we think he takes care of that without any problem here today. So play number 1, Josh Allen over 1.5 touchdowns passing, and Dalton Kincaid for play number 2 over 31.5 receiving yards. Now, to the other side for play number 3, we're taking Derrick Henry over 94.5 rushing yards. Now, guys, on the other side of this one, we are going to rock with King Henry over on his rushing yards today. Guys, Derrick Henry has been an absolute force all season, exactly as we predicted in the beginning of the season. If you guys watched our YouTube shorts, we told you guys, get on Derrick Henry. His touchdown prop is way too low. His yardage prop is way too low, and the guy's going to be a monster. What happened? The guy's a monster. In recent weeks, he's rushed for 162, 147, 138, and 186 rushing yards, respectively. Please let me say that again because it almost doesn't sound real. In the last 4 weeks, the last 4 games, this man, Derrick Henry, has ran for 162 rushing yards, 147 rushing yards, 138 rushing yards, and 186 rushing yards, respectively. Unbelievable. In his last game against this exact same Bills team in week 4, Henry rushed for 199 rushing yards. He put up almost 200 yards. We need half that for this today. Guys, listen, this Ravens offensive line, is fantastic when it comes to run blocking, open up holes for the big man as he runs downhill. We love this play for play number 3 in this Dabble 4-man smash play. Derrick Henry over 94.5 rushing yards. I have no idea why Saquon's yard line is so much higher. I know the Bills are decent at home, but my goodness, guys, get out of here. Derrick Henry over 94.5 rushing yards. Even if these guys are down by 2 touchdowns, Henry is still going to be utilized in the running game. Too easy of a play here today. It should be a lock in a lot of your guys' plays here today. As we've seen all season long, unless Henry gets injured or these Bills get up by 3 touchdowns, it's very unlikely he does not come up with his number. Listen, we like Justice Hill out of the background. We use Justice Hill a lot out of certain plays. But for this game here today, this is a Derrick Henry game, guys. This is the playoffs. They have got to pass one of the best teams in the entire NFL. Get out of here. Derrick Henry for over 94.5 yards is an absolute lock for us here today on play number 3. Now, we're going to go to play number 4, which kind of concludes this entire 4-man play here before we get to the Prizepicks play, the third play. Check this thing out. For this 4-man smash play, we are taking Mark Andrews for over 0.5 anytime touchdowns. It could be rushing, it could be receiving. They can do the tush push that they've done a couple of times with Mark Andrews back there. I don't care how they do it. Mark Andrews has to get in the end zone. But here's the deal. On the same side of this one is Derrick Henry. We are going for Mark Andrews to score a rushing or receiving touchdown. Now, guys, the first thing to note here is that Zay Flowers is doubtful for this game. He more than likely will not play. He's not going to play. And Andrews has been an absolute touchdown scoring machine. In his last 10 games, Mark Andrews has scored in 7 games. 7 out of 10. That's fantastic. It's also worth noting that while the Bills do let up rushing yards, they've been much more stingy recently when it comes to letting up rushing touchdowns. Check this out. Since week 14, this includes the wild card round as well, the Bills lead the NFL in EPA per rush defensively. With that, we love Lamar to fake a handoff to Derrick Henry while rolling out to finding his number 1 touchdown target, Mark Andrews, once again on this one here today. It's also worth mentioning that Dabble is bumping the payout on this particular Mark Andrews anytime touchdown play, which is what's allowing us to get this play to a 12x multiplier. As you guys you can't see it on this screen. I'm not sure why. Something I haven't pulled up yet, but this play is giving us a 1.2 on this one play alone, which means instead of getting a 10x multiplier, we've bumped this to a 12x multiplier. So this is what we love here, okay? So let me go over the play one more time and I'll tell you how it works. First, Josh Allen over 1.5 passing touchdowns. We paired that with Dalton Kincaid over 31.5 receiving yards. Hopefully he just tosses a touchdown to Kincaid because he will be in my DraftKings lineup today. Also, we got Derrick Henry on the other side for 94.5 rushing yards, paired with Mark Andrews for over an anytime touchdown. Here's the deal. Check it out. We're betting $250 in this play here for a chance to win $3,000 with the 12x multiplier. If you do not yet have Dabble, I will show you here shortly how for $5 you can bet this play here. I think it would give you a chance to win, looks like 360, right? Yeah, so for $5 here, you have a chance to win 360 on this play, and I'll show you how to do it one more time very briefly. Go to the description of our video here, click on Dabble. Make sure you deposit just $5, guys, and once you deposit that $5, Dabble will give you $25 free. Put that together, that 5 and that 25, put on that play right there for a chance to win 360. There's probably not a better way on the internet right now when it comes to sports betting to get yourself a chance for $5 to win 360 on such a beautiful play. Again, take what you leave, take what you like, leave what you don't, guys. We love this play for play number 2. Oh man, it's a beauty. I know we pushed it a little bit, guys. The 3-man plays have been rocking and rolling for us. We're hitting a lot of 3-mans lately. I know you guys love it on Dabble because we get that 6x multiplier. But for this play, we just couldn't pass it up, man. We had these 3-man, and we wanted to add Andrews so bad when we saw that anytime touchdown. It's too sweet of a deal. It bumped the multiplier to 12x. And as far as we're looking at this, $250 for a chance to win 3,000 here is absolutely beautiful. So we're locking this in for play number 2. We love it. We're taking it all day long. Now, to get you over to that Prizepicks play, before I do, let me show you one last thing. This will take about literally 5 or 10 seconds. It's a fast one. Vivid Picks, guys. If you want Vivid Picks, some of you guys are starting to get onto it. The cool thing about Vivid Picks is that when we become friends on here, we get a 10% boost on our payouts, which is super cool. So as you can see here, we won $1,000. If we had one of you guys that were friends on here that were running on the same play, we would have won $1,100 on that with the 10% boost. Also, Vivid Picks has a really cool deposit match bonus. It's a 100% deposit match up to $250. Plus, you get a $25 secured play that you get your money back on if you lose. So, good deal there on Vivid Picks. If you want to jump on it, VIP and NFL and NBA full season pass. We got one coming out for you guys today. Free plan, we'll consider it. Click right here on Vivid Picks. Make sure the code says in the green, and you're good to go. Now, one more time, I want to make sure we're very clear about a couple things before I get you onto this Prizepicks play, guys. Please understand this, okay? Make no mistake. This is play number 1. For game 1. This is play number 2 for game 2. Just like yesterday, we set you guys up with a game 1 and a game 2 play. VIP, NFL, NBA full season pass. Don't worry, guys. We have a shitload of goodies coming for you guys. It's going to be one hell of a day. I think we're going to cash a ton of money today in NFL and NBA full season pass. If you guys want the full season pass, I'll show you at the end of this video how to get it, so just stick around. We'll get there in a minute. But again, play number 1, play number 2. Make no mistake, these are the plays we want you to choose first if you have to pick. Next is the Prizepicks play. This is a little bit more of an alt play. It's just going to be, it's a cool option. We don't want you to think this is the best play of the day or anything. This is not the best play of the day, but it's a good option if you want a third player. If you're only on Prizepicks, you want something a little bit unique, check it out. So first thing we're going to do is go with the rush yards combo, and we're going to take Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen over 104.5 rushing yards combo. Now, guys, please understand, we don't necessarily think these guys are going to go crazy and run all over the place today. But if they do, we want a piece of it, and this is a good situation to put it in a game with these two guys who are essentially the 2 MVP candidates facing off. We want a piece of this either way. We're going to put it in the Prizepicks free play here for you guys so you have a shot as well. That is play number 1. Next, we're going to, please tell me it's still on here, sacks taken. Perfect. We're taking Matthew Stafford over 2.5 sacks taken. Listen, the Philadelphia defense has been really, really good, okay? They've been really, really good. And what the Philadelphia defense has been doing is they've been putting a lot of pressure on quarterbacks. I think Matt Stafford is the guy that actually fumbles, and he's not very good under pressure. Just a heads up, he does not do as well when he's getting pressured like that. So he can handle his own. The guy's an obvious veteran. He's done his thing. He's won his bowl. The guy's great. But Matt Stafford is going to get sacked 3 times tonight. We love it. That's for play number 2. We like that play a lot. If you don't like it, you can leave it off. We like it a lot. Next, we're going to go to the tackle and assist prop. Am I going to be able to find this on here? Let's see here. Boom. We're taking Kyle Van Noy over 2.5 tackles and assists. Now, guys, in his last 5 games, he's gone over 4 times. Van Noy's really been stepping it up, guys. He's really been adding to this Ravens defense. We think he's going to get active here today. It's tackles and assists, right? So this can come in many different ways. He's been getting over by it. We're talking like 5 and 6 and 7 each of these games except for 1. So we're going to take him for play number 3. We think it's a pretty safe, reasonable play. And then we're going to go over to the final play of the day, which is going to be a rushing yard prop. Hopefully you can find it quickly here. We're looking for Jalen Hurts. Here he is, over 38.5 rush yards. So, again, we want a piece of this just in case these guys go run happy in these games. It is a cold weather game, a rainy, ugly game in the snow. Very possible Jalen runs around. Obviously, we think it's going to be Saquon today. But, you know, we wanted to put ourselves... Let me look at something real quick, guys. Okay, so it's the same. My fault. It's the same here on Prizepicks and Dabble. So Dabble is 113.5, and as you can see right here, Prizepicks is 113.5 as well. So I was wrong on that. They're all the same or better lines, lower lines on Dabble. Now, we're taking the Jalen Hurts rushing yards for this play right here, and I'll show you one more time what we're going to do here, guys. Check it out. So we're taking Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen on the rushing yard combo over 104.5 for play number 1. Then we're taking Matthew Stafford over 2.5 sacks taken for play number 2. Then we're taking Kyle Van Noy over 2.5 tackles and assists for play number 3. And we're closing it off here with Jalen Hurts over 38.5 rushing yards. Now, we like this play because it's a good alt play, okay? So it can still hit when the other ones hit. Keep that in mind. There's no reason they can't hit together. But we want you to know this is the third option today. Make sure you get the other two first. This is clearly the third option. If we talk about free plays, winning 1 and 2 are the main plays. This is just a bonus play for you. So, as always, we bet our plays live with you guys here, except, of course, on this app here on Dabble. As you guys can see, we bet it first. That's why it says pending. That'll change once the game starts. We put $250 down on each of these plays. On this one here on Price, we're putting $100 down to win $1,000. We'll bet that for you live right now. Good to go. Now, remember, guys, anytime we send you guys a bet, whether you're on our free plan or our VIP plan or any of our NFL or NBA full season passes, if we send you a bet, we have bet ourselves at least $100 to $200 and sometimes a lot more on that play. Every play we send you, we have our bet on. Just keep that in mind. We'll never send you a bet that we don't never send you guys a play that we don't play ourselves. A lot of YouTube channels don't do that, and it's okay. Everyone can do their own thing, but we want you guys to know we put our money where our mouths are. It is very important to us, guys. One more time. Play number 1 for game 1. Play number 2 for game 2, and of course the Prizepicks play for game 3 or for play number 3. Now, I want to show you guys 2 things you need to know before we get out of here. Very important. The first, guys, real easy. Get this video to 500 likes. Now, I know the game starts at 3 p.m. tomorrow, but at this point, with all these wins we're throwing you guys, we should have no reason why we're getting 6,500 views in these videos that we don't have 500 likes. So, guys, take just a second and like this video. If we get to 500, we are rewarding you by sending everyone on the Winnable Free Plan a free specialized VIP play. It'll probably be on Sleeper or better, so you want to make sure you get those apps, get them set up and good to go. But, guys, it's real simple. Like the video, get us to 500, we'll send out that special play. Next, I want to show you guys the contest and how it works. Okay, it's very simple. We're gonna be giving 3 people 1 free week of VIP, so you guys can experience all the wins that we're having over there in VIP and NFL and NBA full season pass. But for our VIP 1 week, here's how it works. Step 1, you have to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We're gonna check and make sure you are. Just like the video and subscribe to the channel. Step 2, comment anything below on today's video. Now remember, guys, it's real simple. You can comment whatever you want. As long as you make a comment, you're involved. You're gonna be able to win this YouTube comment picker here. And as you can see, those are the 3 that won yesterday. We'd use this random YouTube comment picker, and it picks it right out of the video for us, so it's very little work involved for us. But again, to be involved with this contest, to win 1 free week of VIP, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment anything below. We love it when you guys say, hey, I'm tailing the Dabble play, or I'm tailing Dabble play 1, or tailing Dabble play 1 and 2, or hey, I'm tailing the Prizepicks play. Keep us posted. We love that stuff. It gives us some understanding of what you guys like and what you appreciate. And lastly, we love when you guys have all the positive comments, man. That stuff is we love that stuff. We tell you guys every day, we appreciate you guys so much. And we know you guys appreciate us in return. Look, we see all the comments on Dabble. We crushed today. We won you guys a lot of money, and we love that. That makes us so very happy. In return, guys, if you played Dabble, you haven't deposited yet, throw that $5 deposit on there to support our channel. Anyone else, I'm going to quickly show you something very, very important. Click right here in the free plan. Everyone should see this by now. This is our stand store. If you need some bonuses, some free bonus money, just click right here. It gives us a little bit of support as well. Follow us on Instagram, guys. But most importantly, click on Winning Picks Free and VIP. This is our stand store. Now, pay close attention, guys. This is where all of our plans are housed, right? So we have our free plan, our VIP weekly and monthly options. We have our NFL full season pass, and we have our NBA full season pass. Now, I'll show you that special here in a minute. It's the best special we're ever going to offer. A lot of people have made a shitload of money with us on that one. Excuse my language, but I want you guys to see that in a minute. Let's start with the most important one, which is the free plan. Guys, if you're watching this video and you've not signed up for our free plan yet, you're only hurting yourself, okay? The other night we had that NBA play 2 nights ago, and a couple people did not sign up for the free plan. Just watch the videos without the free plan. I'm telling you guys right now, it's only missing out on high value, early value plays. Guys, get on the free plan. It takes 5 seconds. Click right here. Get yourself on the free plan. Then what happens is when we're done with this video, we send out each of these plays to you guys directly to your phone. That way you can see if you like them, and if you do, you can tail them while you have the early line value. What happens if you wait till later in the day, these lines go up and up and up and up. When the money gets behind a certain play, the lines go up, guys. So keep that in mind. Our goal is to get you guys the best early line value as possible, which is why we stay awake all night long and all morning long to make sure we get you guys the early videos with the important information. So jump on the free plan right here so you don't miss on that early line value. Next is our VIP plan. Works very simple, right? We have the monthly option and the weekly option. Now, most people choose the monthly just because it saves $100, and because obviously when you're doing something like VIP, you really want to give it more time. If you're a real sports bettor, you know this is not a slot machine. It takes some time. Sometimes we'll go for 5 days without winning a win, and then we'll win 6 in a row, and we'll be up 7-8 grand. So it all depends on the individual and who you are. But monthly is a good option. We also have weekly. So if you're someone that just wants to step in for a week and see how you like it, great, try it. If you win a couple of grand and you love it, stay with us, and if you don't, you can cancel it whenever you want. Next, guys, here is the most important part of this video. I think you guys need to see this. Everyone that's got this recently has cashed out heavily with us, and it makes us so happy to see. Here's the deal, right? Now, we know NFL season is ending, right? We know this is pretty much over. We have a couple weeks of playoffs left and the Super Bowl, right? We have today we have the conference games, and then conference title games, and then we have the Super Bowl. So what we're doing is anyone that buys the NBA full season pass, which is our most profitable, our best pass by far of all sports, if you buy this today, you will get the rest of the NFL pass for no cost. Now, let me point out, the special we're doing works like this. If you use code NBA now at checkout, instead of paying $1,500 for the package, which by the way is extremely worth it, and all day long this is worth our price given it goes to June 25 and playoffs and finals included. It is absolutely loaded. NBA makes the most money for us every single year. So if you want to get this special, here's what you have to do. Click on the NBA full season pass. Even if you like football, click on the NBA full season pass. Type in the code NBA now at checkout. When you type in code NBA now at checkout, this price will drop 50% off to $750. From there, you can purchase it outright, or you can use the buy now, pay later option. Once you purchase that with the buy now, pay later, or just checking out normally, again, code NBA now takes 50% off this, drops to $750. Once you get that checkout completed, we will reach out later and add on the NFL full season pass for free. Now, today's a great day to do this because what's going to happen is you're going to get the entire NBA full season pass for $750 with code NBA now. And we're going to reach out and tack on the rest of the NFL full season. As you can see from yesterday, guys, we just got done winning quite a bit. We got a lot more to cash in tomorrow. These hit already. These two should cash in without any problem tomorrow. So if all goes as planned, we have another $1,600 and another $500 here on VIP. Again, anyone that came in yesterday just won $1,500, about to win $1,600, and about to win another $500 here. All for $750. So keep that in mind. That is the NBA full season pass plus NFL full season pass special. It is our best plan here. Lock and load if you're ready to roll. Now, guys, last thing, you know what to do. Get this thing to 500 likes, and we'll drop that special VIP play. That means you guys have a chance to get a fourth special play here today. Unbelievable. I know there's no one on YouTube giving you this much free value. We know it. You guys know it. So in return, guys, make sure if you're on Dabble, you make that $5 deposit. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you show some love below here in the comments. Guys, we appreciate you so much. We want this to be a one hell of a weekend. We told you guys we we're going to get you a beautiful win on this weekend. We told you it was going to happen. Let's go for a second day in a row. I love the idea of a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Everybody have a wonderful Sunday, and let's cash.